Tania lived at Tania's mother's house.
Yes, ma'am, briefly.
Okay, and that Bradley was kicked out of Tania's mother's house in March of 2018 because Bradley was violent with Tania.
Yes.
And you learned that Bradley was possibly one of the fathers, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You also learned that there was another potential father of the baby by the name of Mark Burke, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you learned through the course of your investigation that Mark Burke actually had a turbulent relationship with Miss Wise, is that correct?
As I recall, yes, ma'am.
And that he had actually abused her and was arrested, correct?
I don't recall if he was arrested for abuse.
In the course of your investigation, you learned that Mark Burke had an active arrest warrant at the date of the murder for a fraud case, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that his co-defendant in that case was actually Tania Wise?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that Miss Wise was afraid of him because of that case, is that correct?
Well, there had been people that had said that, but she had had numerous contacts with him after he had an active warrant, and she never turned him in and met with him on a regular basis, so I didn't know how afraid of him she was.
Okay, and when was the last time she had seen Mark Burke, to your knowledge?
I believe when I interviewed Mr. Burke, he said it was the week of her disappearance, and she had performed oral sex on him in his car.
During the course of your investigation, you got a DNA sample from Bradley Rodriguez Jr., is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you got a sample of DNA from Giovanni Alvarado, correct?
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
And you got a DNA sample from Mark Burke, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you get a DNA sample from Jared Christie, too?
I don't recall.
Okay, you don't remember if you got that one?
No, ma'am.
Were you able to get a standard DNA profile for each of those individuals we just listed?
Yes, I was.
All right, and then did you do a comparison to the previously referenced standard of Josiah Wise, the baby, and the victim, Tania Wise, to see if any of those individuals could be the father of Josiah Wise?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what were the results of that analysis?
So the DNA profiles from the child, baby Wise, and the mother, Tania Wise, were compared with these alleged fathers, and these individuals are not consistent with having the DNA profile of that required to be the child's biological father. So the DNA profiles from the child, baby Wise, and the mother, Tania Wise, were compared with that of the alleged father, Jose Soto-Escalera. The DNA profile from Jose Soto-Escalera is consistent with that required of the child's biological father. The carpet tested positive chemically, indicating the presence of blood. The DNA profile obtained from the carpet was consistent with being a mixture of a major and a minor component. The female DNA profile obtained from the major component of this mixture matches the DNA profile obtained from the blood standard from Tania Wise at all 21 locations. No comparisons are possible to the minor component of the mixture profile due to insufficient DNA quantity and/or quality.